And hello there, this is DrIzixs with a channel update video for October 2018, the spooky month, the spoopy month, the month of the ghosts, the skeletons, and all that fun stuff. Hence why we're using footage from my Let's Play of Night in the Woods, yes. Fantastic game, guys. If you haven't played it or checked out a series that has, including mine potentially, I highly recommend it. Though I would prefer you actually buy the game and play it yourself. It's just that good, guys. Anywho, so you might notice this last week I just kind of vanished after a bit there, and well, I'm kind of back. I was suffering a little bit burnout, I could say. I was just feeling super exhausted, so I'm like, I kind of want to only record when I'm like in a good frame of mind for that, and so I really wasn't, honestly. But there's been stuff going on here. For one, I've been looking for a new apartment, so I've been a little distracted by that. I'm hoping to be moving in November, or potentially pushing that back to December, things depending. The schedule is still up in the air. I got at least one place that looks kind of interesting. Still looking around for other options, to see if there's anything that's both acceptable. And it's going to be in a good place where I can actually, like, you know, get to where I need to be potentially as far as potential future work options goes. Anywho, there's a lot of stuff going on there as far as my considerations. I want to have some options for, like, in-apartment, like, laundry, because I really don't like going to a central laundry hub or laundromat or anything like that. And since I don't live in a big city, I can sort of make that as an ask and a request, because, you know, I'm kind of perpetually living in suburb land these days. What else? There's been some personal real-life stuff going on with people in my life, or specifically one person in my life, and the fallout therefrom. And, you know, I'm fine in particular, you know, as far as my own situation goes there, but them really not. And as it's been going on, it's been honestly getting me real down, and it's been forcing me to sort of ponder a lot of things about. Yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to avoid going into too much detail because it's not really relevant to you guys. Just sort of want you to know that this is something that's been sort of heavily on my mind for quite some time. I just haven't been interested in talking about it here. I'm sorry for the privacy there, but it is kind of a thing that is irrelevant to your interests here. So I kind of want to keep that under wraps at the moment. But long story short, I have kind of made a decision on some of my reactions to that recently. And I'm probably just going to let things sit and not worry about it very much anymore. Because, well, long story short, it's not my own fault. It's the person who is involved in all of that. It's their fault. And they kind of need to deal with that. Anywho, back to the fun stuff. So what's my plans for this month? Get back to the swing of things. Hopefully by the end of the month, I'll be a bit further on uniting India in CK2. One way or another, maybe even just force everybody to be my tributary until I can marriage alliance my way in to getting their thrones. And after that, maybe I'll be looking to take a swing at China there, but we'll see. Watches of Tomorrow is going pretty well. Getting viewers there on both the YouTube side and on the podcast side of things. Having a lot of fun recording with Gepwin. You could also, you know, so check them out. Check us out at www.watchesoftomorrow.com. We're also on Podbeam, Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play, a whole bunch of other places. There's a whole list if you go to the Podbean website, which is linked through that URL I just gave. It's a lot of fun. We're talking about Star Trek for the most part. We're going to be doing our first look at a movie in the next couple weeks, I think. Yeah, the Man from Earth, which is just a fun tale about plausibility questions, you could say. But I'm having a lot of fun with it, and it's an opportunity to sort of talk about philosophy, psychology, some politics occasionally, and I'm about bits and pieces of all these things. So that's something that's going on. What else? Oh yeah, make sure to check out Gepwin. I need to do more Minecraft server stuff, and maybe I can drag him on. We can do a collab there at some point here. I really want to fix the zombie spawner. On the Banana Viking server, yes. Don't worry, I'll be getting more of that. Hopefully tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna try to get some recording for that done tonight. Anyway, what else? Stellar Renaissance is going fantastic. So last couple sessions have been very exciting. Get everyone sort of integrated in the group, getting things swung away. So the last time, the episode that the session, the sessions which we're doing on Twitch. So if you're interested in catching those live and commenting, I do read the comments. I might not be able to have much time to respond to them in stream, but I do sort of keep an eye on that. But if you want to see that live, that is going to be on my Twitch channel, which is also the same name as here. So DrIzixs, DrIzixs. If you're cool with just getting on the YouTube, you'll be able to get here and see the excitement as we, the entire party is now on a spaceship with limited fuel, hurtling across a frozen wasteland towards some sort of destination that may be infected by even more robots that they just escaped because they just killed the robots there or disabled them. Anyway. Everybody loves robots. So I'm also thinking about doing more EU4 streams. I'm also thinking about doing a CK2 stream to try to finish up the Crusader Kittens campaign. I think I've found a, quote, end goal of sorts, and that's to get the Amulet of Kings, which I now have located in the game. It is presently held by someone in the Colovian States, of course, because why wouldn't it be? So I'm going to need to be pushing around some things there in order to acquire it, potentially. It might involve the total dismantling of their kingdom, and then slowly, tearing through through everything as far as, slowly acquiring things until one of those folks happens to be within a court within my realm, and then I just revoke titles until I can get that lone person alone, and then I murder them. Hooray! Unless I can just get them over to my court at some point before that. Anyway. What else? Still pondering computer purchases so I can, both have more reliable system going forward, because my system's like getting close to 10 years old, and it's been pretty beastly, lasted as long as it has. And I think going forward, if I do, get a new computer purchase in the near future, I would also want a system that could also last about the same amount of time. Which is kind of hard to find, but we'll see what I can do. But there is some problems on the technical front. Namely, I'm not necessarily seeing what I would want for that quite yet. So I'm kind of in a wait and see. Also, I'd like to have a bit more steady income. My income right now is a little uncertain on some aspects, but it is, it's there, so you don't have to worry about me. But it's more of a, can I really afford this? Computer purchases tend to be a little on the pricier side. Yeah. Anyway, other things. Starting to get feedback from my beta readers for my novel thing with Jig that I've been working on for ages. And so I'm starting back on the editing process. And hopefully by month's end, it'll be in a place where I can start trying to get it published. So fingers crossed on that. It's really exciting. Yes. All other writing sort of things. I've been trying to ponder more short stories and about submitting them to anthologies and like. I've just been kind of not super organized on that. I've been sort of not writing as much this last month. Just bad on me, but I've been doing some writing. It's sort of just not as prolific as I was when I was in full writing, novel writing mode. Got lots of random ideas. Just need to put them down on paper. And hopefully some of them are decent. Anyway, what else? Is there anything else important I need to talk about, you guys? Maybe, but that might be more stuff that's more certain on a later date. So we'll move forward together, hanging out, being cool. You guys are awesome. Yes, you are. Yes, even you over there. I see you. You're pretty cool. And I hope you guys have a sufficiently spooky October with the Halloween ending it all up, and that you embrace the state of decay that is the beginning of fall. Embrace it. Make it so. Unless you're in like Australia, in which case enjoy the spring. Hooray! Life is coming back. I guess if you're in Australia, most Australia's in sort of more semi-tropical, I guess, and deserts and things like that. So maybe it's not so much like spring like it is where I'm at presently. But anyway, maybe in some areas, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you very much for joining me. It's been DrIzixs signing off here. Turtles. Woohoo!